What's going on, YouTube? New product I'm going to be testing this year is the Hodag hemp scent rope system. So a little bit about why I'm going to try this product out. I'm not sponsored by them. I saw this online as I was doing some reviews on how to keep deer in a spot that doesn't have a food plot or doesn't have a lot of activity. So one of the spots that I hunt, or that I'm going to be hunting this year, is a lot of pine trees. Nothing but pines, a couple poplars, and I put a camera up there last year and got a lot of activity. But the problem was those deer were always moving, never really stopping, and they were there at really odd times during the night and during the morning. So I put a blind in there this year. I tried to hunt it maybe one or two times, but I just really wasn't set up. And so I figured I wanted to put a ladder stand in there so that I could get some elevation, clear a couple shooting lanes out, and I could make it a really good, decent bow spot. So I am part of a hunt club. I only have one stand at that hunt club. This will be my second stand. But again, that second stand is full of pine straw. And basically there's this little dip that comes in the ground there. And I noticed a lot of the deer were stopping there. And then up the path a little bit of the ways from where they come in, I found a pretty good scrape. And so I couldn't find the rub line. It was just really one good scrape. And, you know, within 300 yards, I couldn't find the other one. So I figured, you know, what am I going to do to keep those bucks in there? If the does are in there, the bucks will be in there. And so what I've done in this off season is I've put in a couple mineral blocks, a couple bags of that deer cocaine, something to keep those bucks coming back. I plan on putting some stump liquor in there, some buck jam, a couple of those different things because I can't get food to grow in there. And from what I've heard, anytime people put out corn or put out any type of feed in these spots around where we're at, basically it just brings in raccoons and squirrels, and the deer really don't hang in there. There's a lot of food surrounding the spot that I'm at, but not right where I'm at. And so this is kind of a transition area. And so I did some research out there and I said, you know, what works? And I came across these Hodag hemp scent rope systems. And what they are, it's basically hemp rope that you hang. You can cut it into the different lengths that you want. And then basically you put this scent on there, this year-round scent, and the bucks are supposed to come to it, kind of chew on the ends, almost like a chew branch that a buck would use underneath or overhanging a scrape. It's supposed to kind of simulate that and bring some other deer in. So I'm going to try it this year. I'm going to put it up tomorrow. And throughout the year, I'm going to kind of see if it makes a difference on holding the bucks there or not. So we're going to have a follow-up video to kind of show what this is, but the instructions are pretty easy. It's basically take the rope, cut the rope out, hang it, cut it, and put the scent on there and keep track of it. So why did I buy this one is because this hemp rope is pretty durable from the reviews that I saw. It's all natural. There's no chemicals. How they make this hemp rope, they don't use chemical processing, and so it keeps all those weird smells and things that you don't want a deer to recognize out of the air. And basically, this is supposed to kind of act as a communication system for the deer, basically, and it's supposed to allow them to kind of keep them in the area you want to keep them in. So basically, we're going to give it a try. Hodag hemp scent rope system. If you guys are using these, let me know. I am interested to see somebody else's results, or if it worked or it didn't work or it didn't make a difference. They're not cheap. They're like 40 or 50 bucks. So basically for some, probably some deer urine and a piece of rope. I'd be interested to see if I could do this on my own outside of using a hemp rope. I know some of the guys have done some stuff to keep them in there, but I'm trying to establish this place that I'm hunting. It's never been hunted before. that I know of. And so that's what we're going to do. And we'll get back to you and let you know if we see any deer. Stay tuned. All right, guys, we're gonna walk down to my other stand, talk a little bit about placement and opportunities. I found this spot last year. Got a little bit of a walk, so just enjoy the outdoors with me. A lot of people ask, you know, why do you spend so much time hunting, fishing? It's because of this. It's quiet, it's calm, it's peaceful. Can't get it anywhere else. It's not about killing. So the spot that I picked, the reason why I picked it over here is because it's a straight transition area for deer. Basically, you got the clubhouse that way, and then a lot of hunting over here. Turkey's been in here. You can see it. See? That's all turkey. There's a lot of turkey in here. Some more. But I chose it because I figured if I can get in my stand before other people, when they're leaving the club, they'll push deer right to me. And that's what we're going to take advantage of. It's a good bow spot because it's tight cover. The sun is not going to be in my face, not going to bother me. Fully quiet. But look at this right here. That right there is a recent scrape with a good hanging tree branch right there. So this is where I want to put the Hodag. Not right here, but in this area. So a little trail. Had a couple dead trees in here I had to take out, but that's my stand right there. That's a big game 1.5 stand. It's like $150 on Amazon. It's a great stand for $150 once you get it secured. But this is where I had that blind. I had the blind sitting right in here, and it was just too close of a shot over here for those deer. And so, you know, wasn't a very good opportunity. And I figured to let this area settle and I could do some real good damage. So you can see I got my other spy point camera set up right there. It's been taking pictures. This is that Civil War trench I was telling you about. You can look at that salt block and you can see that they've been eating on it. I put a little bit of corn mixture, a little bit of that apple crush, and a little bit of corn in there. It doesn't look like a whole lot of it's been eaten. But, you know, I need something to kind of keep these deer in here. And so the Hodag is going to go probably right in here. Either here or over here. I'm not sure yet. But we're gonna pick that, put the gun on safe. We're gonna pick that spot right now. And basically what I'm looking for is an area that I want the deer to stop. All right, so, you know, right here, if I have them stop, I have a straight shot. If I hang it right here, you know, may not be the best shot. This tree could be blocking the vital organs that I want, but it's a good tree to hang it from.
And if I move back this direction, it's a very, very close shot. It's a very close shot. So I can do that, but I really want to be able to capture this Hodag thing on camera. So I think my best option is to either take one of these trees, the branch, bend this branch over some more, and get it as a leaner, or take the Hodag and drop it over the top of that Civil War thing right there, which I think is what I want to do. It's going to do two things. It's going to give them a spot to scent, but we're basically going to follow the directions here. Pop this open with a knife. Pop it open with a knife. I brought some zip ties and paracord with me to hang from that tree. So basically we're gonna pop it open. So there's 6 feet of rope in here. It's enough to do 2 setups. I'm only doing 1 setup today, like I said. One setup today, because I want it for the other spot. So basically what we're gonna do is, I don't know if you can see this, I'm gonna take this rope, put the ends together, I'm gonna take my knife and I'm gonna cut it. And I will tell you, I sharpened my knife this morning and it is hard to cut. So, but it's going. Make sure you bring yourself a sharp knife and you're careful. And that's okay that it's unraveling the ends right there. That's what we want. We want it to be unraveled a little bit, you know, not all the way. All right, not all the way. And so to keep it from unraveling further, I'm going to take a small piece of paracord, now that my knife is dull, small piece of paracord, and kind of just tie a couple knots in it to keep it from completely unraveling. I've had this black nylon paracord in my garage for a couple weeks. I haven't had it in my house, so hopefully it's kind of scent free. But just tying a bunch of knots in that to keep it a little tight. You guys probably can't even see that, sorry. Basically just like this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm also going to put one zip tie right around it, right above it, and kind of hold this stuff up out of the way. This is just a little bit of extra security, so it doesn't unravel all the way. And this is the first time I ever used this, so you know, there's going to be some lessons learned here, for sure. First lesson is going to be not to cut your finger wide open on this stupid zip tie. But basically, that's it right there. We're going to take a couple zip ties with us. Take the juice, the all season scent. Got this set up. this end's ready to go, and tie it to our tree. Now, the hard part is going to be tying it to that tree and letting it hang enough because I'm short as shit. So we'll probably just grab it. I'll probably just pull this down. Probably take it, wrap it around like this, you know, once or twice. Technical difficulties. I think the best thing to do is to see if I can thread this through. Thread it through and use that as an attachment. And the same thing right here. So what I'm doing is, you guys probably can't see it, I'll show you in a minute. I'm basically going to go around this thing with one zip tie, like so. Just like that. I'll pull it down so you guys can see what I did. So, and then I'll put one more around it to secure it tighter. Oh, someone's shooting squirrels. So that right there is what you want. We're gonna go back and take a look at it from afar and see what it looks like. So that's perfect. It's gonna sit pretty much. I'm trying to figure out what this smells like. It smells like apple juice kinda, but it doesn't have urine or glands or secretion. It almost smells like apple cider vinegar, to be honest with you. It doesn't smell bad. It doesn't stink at all. It smells pretty good, actually. But we're gonna hang it on the rope, and hopefully we'll get some good pictures because it's hanging right over my camera. So hopefully with the, you know, a couple of these different things that we're doing, these deer will stop at it and use it. And all I'm doing is I am kind of putting this scent on this and letting it kind of drip in from the top. I'm trying not to use a ton of it. But yeah, basically I'm just kind of pushing it in, letting it run down. I'm gonna put some all over. The other thing I'm gonna do is take this lid, grab it, and just pop a couple of the ends in. Soak the ends real good. Yeah. Kind of smells like beer. Beer and vinegar. Molasses, probably. So, that's the first Hodag setup. So we'll get out of here. See what it's like. See if we can pick anything up. Hey guys, so this is the first video taken, or the first picture taken, right after I put up this Hodag in this spot. I don't know if it was random that this buck just happened to come by that night, but I haven't had any deer pictures previous to this this year since I put in this thing up, since the end of last season. So, you know, it may be a good sign that it's going to work. I'll continue to post updates later on and let you guys know what I think of it.